All right, so Algebra 2, Math Excel, problem 2.3.22, factor this quadratic expression. All right, so I'll first demonstrate how I would maybe do it with some trial and error. So I've got 3x squared minus 4x minus 4. And I would look at this and say, well, 3, it's either 1 and 3 or 1 and 3. That's all there is. 4 is either 1 with 4 or 2 with 2. And then I'm going to pair up a number from the 1 and 3 with one of the numbers from the 2 and 2, and I'm going to just look to see, I'm trying to get a 4. And so what I see when I look at that is if I take one of the 2's times this 3, I've got a 6. And then if I take the other number here, this 2 times that 1, I've got a 2. And using that 2 and that 6, I can get this 4 right here. So the numbers pair up like this. So it's 1 and 3 for this 3x squared. So I've got an x and a 3x. How did they pair up? The inside 2 go together, the outside go together to make this middle term. So this 3 went with the 2. So this 3 has to go with this 2, just like they were connected here in blue. And then this 1 went with the other 2. I want the bigger number to be negative, multiply to a negative, so one's positive, one's negative, but I want the bigger, so that would be the 6 here would be negative, and then this 2 out here would be positive. So I've got a negative 6x there, a positive 2x here to make my negative 4x that I needed right there in the middle. Now, if you want to try the factoring by grouping method, that goes something like this. 3x squared minus 4x minus 4. You do the product of these two, which would be a negative 12. And then those factors from the negative 12 that can make the negative 4. So if you think about 12 being 6 and 2, there you've got it. Because you can subtract those. One's negative. Want the bigger one negative because this is negative. So 3x squared, these 4x's, so it's a negative 6x, a positive 2x. These numbers are here to get the 4x. And then the minus 4 sitting out here. Now you group them 2 by 2. You factor out the common factors. So these two would have a 3 and an x. And then you factor out the common factor from these two, which would be a 2. And when you get to this point, then if you've done everything else right, you're going to have a common factor in the parentheses that comes out, leaving you the 3x plus 2 for the other factor. Did we get the same thing using each method? We sure did. But that is two different ways. One's sort of trial and error by looking at the possibilities on the left there, and the other one is using this factoring by grouping, multiplying the first term times the last term first to get that number, and then thinking of the factors from that that add up to give you the middle. And hopefully problem 2.3.22 is a little better for you now after that.